Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. I am a simple old man. I am not a saint, not a religious preacher, but leads a simple life. So, one thing that comes to my mind when I see somebody, some person die, I felt, what is that makes a man die? I try to find the answer of this thing, this question. So once while I was studying ShrimadBhagwad Geeta, I found the answer there. In chapter 13 of ShrimadBhagwad Geeta, it was stated that the body, whom in Gita is called Kshetra, area, and the soul, whom in Gita is called Kshetraj. So, two things are there. One is physical body, second is soul. Now, what the soul is? It is the thing that makes a person live. This is a life. Body is not a life. Life is the soul that lives at the time of death. The body and the body becomes a waste, useless. That's why people dispose the body in their own way, in their religious way, giving some respect to the dead people. Now let us see what the life is. As I just said, the soul is alive. Soul is nothing. So we can understand this thing that our body is like a robot and the controller of that robot is Supreme God. And the soul is something that the Supreme God set in our body while the fetus developed and that began to work. We see if there is no soul, the body or the birth, the fetus is just like a sloth, no movement, having no movement. But if the soul is there, then the fetus becomes a baby and that come out from the womb and began to take activities in the world. So soul is something that works in our body, and that soul when leaves our body, we become dead. So in chapter 13, it is said that soul controls the body according to the characters a man develops in it. There are three types of characteristics: Satva, Rajasva, and Tammas. These are called gun in our holy ShrimadBhagwad Geeta. let me say one thing, that ShrimadBhagwad Geeta is not a religious book. It is simply, according to me, it is a human science that tells us how we grow, what is our body, what is our duties, what's our aim of life, and how we can get salvation. So, that thing makes a man understand himself. But it's very difficult to understand. We have to study a lot of this. And this is reflected in 18 chapters in ShrimadBhagwad Geeta. It's not a simple thing to know. Okay? So what I was talking about the soul. It is said in chapter 2 that soul is undisposable. It cannot be seen, it cannot be burned, or it cannot be destroyed by any way. When the body leaves soul, when the soul leaves body, then they become dead person. So 3 characters, which I just told, that makes our nature, habit. When a person take bath, it develops some activities that it learns from its parents, and when it become a baby, it learn more and more about this world. When it grow as an adult, it learns something about this universe, from the society, and the person in which society it dwells is the main cause of his habits, his nature. So, the nature is made by the society of a person in which he lives. If we take birth in a society which is labors, definitely he will learn about laborship. If he takes birth in a learned family, definitely he will get knowledge about everything. If he take birth in society that deals in business, definitely he will learn something about business. So 4 categories of persons are there according to their activities, karma. Number 1, that is Brahmin. Number 2, Vaishya. Number 3, Kshatriya. And number 4, Shudra. It is a category according to the work, that according to the duties that a person perform in his life. If some person gets knowledge about all the subjects of life, he began to teach other persons. He works for the humanity. If he works for the development of the humankind and teach them how to live peacefully and without violence, non-violence, ahimsa. This person is known as Brahmin. Brahmana is that person who is born in a family of Brahmin. If a person born in a family of Brahmin, means educated people, and he does some foul work, then he is not called as Brahmin. He is a sinful fellow. So Brahman is something that works for the humanity, development of the humanity, and teach them to do right things and to live for the humankind, nature, and to develop nature. So all these subjects are related with the Brahmin person. And those who are involved in business or production, even the farmers, they are also producing goods. Such persons are Vaishya persons. Industries, farmers, and grower of something, developer of something, and exchange of goods. That is the duty of all the Vaishya people. And when a person acts as a soldier, as a ruler, or says something whose duty is to save the humanity, safety of the man, safety of the people and the nation, he is Kshatriya. And those persons who are involved in services of the above three persons, are they assisting all these three persons in any way? They are Shudra. And according to the work and duty of the person, these sectors are divided. You may say that these are the duties of the people. According to that, a person can be called Brahmin, Shudra, Vaishya, or Kshatriya. A Brahmin can be a Shudra and a Shudra can be a Brahman. It depends on the work, duty he is indulged. So, we have to understand all these things. I will let you know in next my reel what actually Gita teaches us. And it will take at least 40 to 50 reels that will make you understand a reality of life. Thank you. And I would like to request all of you that if this work seems to be useful to all of the humanity, please subscribe and like it. Thank you. Thank you very much.